Hey everyone, I'm the classic and retro gamer. Let's talk Double Dragon. If you've ever set foot in an arcade, you know the name. It's more than just a game. It's a rite of passage for anyone who calls themselves a gamer. Today, we're diving into a true arcade titan, a game that didn't just entertain but helped shape the very foundation of the beat-em-up genre. Double Dragon was a pioneer, setting the bar for every brawler that followed. Even decades later, it still packs a punch, delivering that same rush of adrenaline and excitement every time you play. Double Dragon isn't just nostalgia. It's pure button-mashing fun that set the standard for co-op action. It was one of the first games where you and a friend could team up side by side to take on waves of enemies together. Picture the golden age of arcades, flashing neon lights, the hum of machines, crowds of excited players, and in the center of it all, a Double Dragon cabinet calling out to every would-be hero. It was the heart of the arcade, drawing people in with its promise of action and adventure. This game was more than entertainment. It was a test of teamwork and skill, forging friendships over shared joysticks. Every victory felt earned, every defeat a lesson, and every high five a memory in the making. Why does it endure? Because Double Dragon captured a raw, infectious energy that never gets old. The thrill of fighting side by side, the challenge of each new level, and the satisfaction of a perfectly timed punch. It's a formula that just works. No complex stories or fancy graphics, just two heroes, a city full of baddies, and the most satisfying combat around. It was simple, but that simplicity was its strength, letting players focus on the action and the fun. It's a game that made memories and left a massive mark on gaming history. Ask anyone who played it back in the day, and they'll tell you about the excitement, the challenge, and the friendships it created. So, grab your virtual quarters and get ready. We're about to break down what made Double Dragon legendary. Whether you're a longtime fan or discovering it for the first time, there's something here for everyone. From its visionary creators to its groundbreaking gameplay, this is the story of an arcade classic that refuses to fade. Let's do this! Wapoosh! The legend of Double Dragon lives on, and we're here to celebrate every punch, kick, and unforgettable moment. Set your time machine to 1987. Arcades weren't just places to play games. They were electric, buzzing with excitement, packed with kids and teens chasing high scores and bragging rights. The air was thick with the sounds of coins clinking, joysticks clicking, and the glow of neon lights. In the middle of this golden age, Technōs Japan unleashed Double Dragon on the world, and everything changed overnight. Building on their earlier hit Renegade, Technōs didn't just repeat themselves, they cranked up the action, added new layers of depth, and created a phenomenon that would define a genre for years to come. The mastermind behind it all? Yoshihisa Kishimoto, the godfather of beat-em-ups. He dreamed of a game where you and a friend could fight side by side, taking on waves of enemies together, just like the heroes in the movies he loved. Inspired by martial arts movies and the thrill of street brawls, Kishimoto's vision brought cooperative brawling to life, letting players team up for the first time in a way that felt cinematic and fresh. Double Dragon's free movement, multi-enemy battles, and co-op play were revolutionary. Suddenly, you weren't just fighting for yourself, you were fighting with a friend, strategizing and sharing every victory and defeat. The game turned arcades into social hubs, with players lining up for another shot at rescuing Marian. It wasn't just about the game, it was about the experience, the camaraderie, and the challenge. Its success was instant and explosive. Soon, Double Dragon was everywhere, from NES to Sega, home computers, and even handhelds. It became a must-play title, a rite of passage for gamers of the era. Every version, no matter the platform, kept that spark of beat-em-up brilliance alive, ensuring that the Double Dragon legacy would endure for generations. Technōs and Kishimoto didn't just make a hit, they created a cultural icon, a game that brought people together and changed the face of arcades forever. What made Double Dragon stand out? It was all about the gameplay. Simple controls, punch, kick, jump, combined for deep, satisfying combos like the iconic hair grab and knee bash. The graphics were bold, the characters memorable, and the gritty cityscape set the perfect mood. The soundtrack? Absolute fire. Instantly iconic and adrenaline pumping. But the real magic was co-op, true teamwork, where you could save your buddy or hilariously accidentally hit them. Weapons added chaos, grab a bat, toss a barrel, or turn the environment against your foes. Every fight felt dynamic and unpredictable. Double Dragon's blend of deep controls, killer presentation, and interactive environments created arcade perfection. It wasn't just a game, it was an experience you wanted to share. That's why it became the blueprint for every beat-em-up that followed. Pure, unfiltered fun. The plot? Classic 80s action Marian, Billy Lee's girlfriend, is kidnapped by the ruthless Black Warriors gang. Billy and Jimmy Lee, martial arts masters, set out on a citywide rescue mission. 4 dangerous levels, slums, factory, forest, hideout, stand between them and Marian. Each stage is packed with unique enemies, including the iconic Abobo. The story unfolds through action, not cutscenes. Every punch brings you closer to the final showdown. The goal is simple: save the girl, defeat the shadow boss, and become a hero. It's a timeless setup, delivered with style and energy. Double Dragon makes you feel like the star of your own martial arts epic. Meet Billy and Jimmy Lee, the heart of Double Dragon. Billy, in blue, is the disciplined hero fighting to save Marian. Jimmy, in red, is his loyal, hot-headed brother. Together, they're the Double Dragons, relatable underdogs taking on a city of thugs with nothing but skill and brotherly bond. Their moves, spinning kicks, elbow smashes, make you feel like a martial arts star. The co-op dynamic is legendary, but here's the twist. If both brothers survive, they must fight each other for Marian's affection. This surprise ending turned teamwork into rivalry, adding drama and replay value. Billy and Jimmy aren't just heroes, they're gaming icons with real personality. Their story is as much about brotherhood as it is about brawling. Why does Double Dragon still rock? Because it's pure, simple fun. No tutorials, no skill trees, just walk right and punch everything in sight. It's the comfort food of gaming, easy to pick up, endlessly satisfying, and perfect for quick co-op sessions. Double Dragon didn't just create a game, it launched a genre. Its influence is everywhere, from Streets of Rage to Scott Pilgrim. Nostalgia plays a part, but new players keep discovering its timeless charm. The thrill of teaming up, landing combos, and beating bosses never gets old. Good design is forever, and Double Dragon proves it. Whether you're reliving memories or making new ones, it's always a blast. Sometimes, all you need is a friend and a reason to throw down. So what's the verdict? Double Dragon is an all-time legend, a cornerstone of gaming history. When you think of the golden age of arcades, Double Dragon stands tall as one of the most influential and beloved titles ever created. It's a game that didn't just entertain. It inspired a generation of gamers and developers alike. It defined a genre, perfected co-op play, and gave us heroes we'll never forget. Billy and Jimmy Lee became household names, and their journey through the city's dangerous streets set the standard for beat-em-ups everywhere. The thrill of teaming up with a friend to take on waves of enemies was revolutionary at the time. Its legacy lives on in every game where friends team up to take on the world. Every time you and a buddy pick up controllers to fight side by side, you're channeling the spirit of Double Dragon. It's the blueprint for countless co-op adventures that followed. Double Dragon proved that simple stories and fun gameplay can create lasting memories. The quest to rescue Marian was straightforward, but it was packed with hard excitement and unforgettable moments. Sometimes, all you need is a clear goal and great action to make magic happen. It's a masterclass in design, a time capsule of 80s action, and a pure shot of joy. The neon lights, the booming sound effects, and the rush of inserting a coin to continue your fight, it all adds up to an experience that's both nostalgic and timeless. The gritty city, the synth soundtrack, the over-the-top moves, it's all iconic. Every punch, every kick, every boss battle is etched into the memories of those who played. The music alone can transport you back to those crowded arcades, where every level felt like an epic showdown. Double Dragon is more than a game, it's a celebration of fun and friendship. It's about the laughter, the teamwork, and the high fives after a hard-fought victory. It's a reminder that games are best when shared. The cabinet will always have a crowd, welcoming new players with a flying kick. There's a special energy around a Double Dragon machine, people cheering, waiting for their turn, and sharing tips. It's a social experience that brings people together, young and old. So grab a friend, fire it up, and go save Marian, because legends never get old. Double Dragon's legacy is alive every time someone presses start, ready for another adventure. The legend continues. Are you in? I'm the classic and retro gamer. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more retro gaming content. See you next time.